Okie dokie. See if it makes any noise. Made a little bit of a noise.
That's a big noise.
That's a big noise. A little more. Just soak it.
Oh my god! Seriously?
Okie dokie. First, kind of start with the carburetor on. Lots of stuff isn't hooked up. We're just gonna see what happens, if anything. I already primed it with the throttle. I'll do it a couple more times. Distributor is not timed perfectly right now. You just kind of got it with that static timing video I did. I haven't advanced timed yet. I just need to see if it's going to cooperate with me real quick. So, plug your ears and hope that we don't die.
Ooh. Got fuel pressure?
No, it's got stuff in the carb.
Okay.
Give her a snort. That's open. That's good. Smells like old fuel. Yep. Okie doke. So I've decided I'm gonna try and figure out all these Oop, I just kicked the camera. Joey will fix it. I'm gonna figure out these vacuum lines a little later. We're just gonna see if we can get it to run for you guys like it did us, and we'll call it there.
Sicko mode.
Yeah, let's run the fuel again.
Oh, Mason's
Kick the camera again.
Mason's just kicking cameras out here.
Check this out. Out of gas. Okay, so I've done some off-camera work. I've added some I just plugged up all the vacuum lines there, sent that one over to the distributor. Sorry, I'm holding the whole tripod. It's kind of weird. But anyway, I hooked up, I just plugged a bunch of the vacuum lines that I don't think I needed. This one runs to the distributor for the timing. I added water. The water pump's working. I pinched off this heater line right here, because it was going to the heater, and see there was coolant in there and it kind of drained out. But I pinched it off and then pinched off this side. That's kind of the heater return. I don't really need that. So I just pinched off with the same hose. And then I kind of janked up the alternator like it was before, just so I can have it on there and get this water pump going. I don't know if it works really. I'm still using the battery charger. But I'll fire it up for you guys real quick. Okay, now we're gonna see if the transmission works. inactive. Does not appear to be working. However, I never really confirmed if the linkages are connected, because it really doesn't feel, well, I mean, it does shift into neutral, huh? Well, shit. Guess I'm gonna have to do some research. Today, I'm going to actually be replacing this stock intake manifold and carburetor. Oh, I just ran into everything. I've just had... just knocked everything down. I've had a hell of a time trying to tune this stupid thing. So I went ahead and bought a new intake manifold. Well, not new to me. New intake manifold and carburetor for this thing. It's a Edelbrock, trying to get the light back there. Can't, there he is, Performer, and a 1405 carburetor. So I got this big light on the top of it so you guys can see. But yeah, for pretty good condition. This got for $100, maybe? I can't remember. Good deal on this, I know that. And this I know I got for $150. Out of town. My cousin's boyfriend had this, so shout out to him. Gave me a pretty good deal on it. This thing's in really good condition. He said it was just sitting there. I kind of cleaned it up with some SOS pads. Here's some soap spots left on. That's what that blue is. But anyway, it cleaned up nicely. There's still some residue everywhere that couldn't really get off there, but that's okay. It's okay for now. So yeah, today I'm going to be slapping this bad boy on. These bad boys on, rather. I went ahead and installed this little heater hose doohicker. And went ahead and plugged off that one because I don't need that one. And that's basically all I've done. Oh, and cut this bolt. Cut 2 bolts because, you know, Harbor Freight bolts. I ran out of the ones I needed, so I grabbed the same thread size and just cut it with my little skinny wheel. So, yeah. Other than that, this thing's ready to, well, not this, that thing's not ready. This thing is ready to come off. So I need to undo all of these vacuum lines. I say all, there's like one vacuum line, the rest is a PCV valve. There's my transmission stuff. I need to take a distributor out, do all this, so I figured I'd take you guys along on the ride doing this. So, let's get set up here, and I'll show you how my experience goes with installing this intake manifold. Okay, I figured we'd start with the funnest one. Let's undo the fuel line. See how much fuel we can spill everywhere. I don't think there's much in there because it hasn't ran in a week, so I can't imagine there's too much in there. Look at that. No fuel. No fuel leakage. Where the hell did I put this? It's out of the way. Right there. Perfect. Take the PCV valve off. Maybe. There she goes. Okay, got that out of there. Vacuum line. Take this out of here. We don't need that. That's just getting in the way. Save it for later. Transmission vacuum line. Get that out of there. Now I did go ahead and buy a kit. I'll show you guys later for my throttle linkage. It's got the little clippy-doo here. So you can just clip this back on, hopefully. Should just work. No idea though. I'm just gonna get this off of here for now. It's useless. And undo the spring. Do that. And I think carburetor is ready to be removed. Get those off here. Make sure we're going the right way. Let's just yank her out. there we have it. A dirty, greasy, smelly quadrajet. And, oh, well, she was on there good. Good old thing needed to be changed. I knew all of that, obviously. I just wanted to get it running, so I stuck it on there. And it ran until I messed with it. So I no mess with no more. I no touch you no more. I'm gonna go put this on the table and we'll take a look at it a little bit later. Okay, now we're gonna get the radiator hose and alternator bracket out of the way. It's a good thing I'm gonna do this because my fuel line is actually routed the wrong way. I want it coming out over here. Instead it's coming out on this side of the bracket and it's kind of just like bent in place. So I need to get that changed so it's not bent. Let's see, what was I gonna do here? Let's get this bracket off first, then I'll take the radiator hose out of the way. I don't actually know if I'm gonna have water everywhere. I don't think so. But there's also that possibility. I don't know if you guys can see my epic spacer, but he's epic. I don't want to lose it. Oh. And my spacer for that bolt. Pretty cool, you know. It's factory. And get this out of here. There we go. I'm not gonna know where anything is by the time I'm done with this. Why is there still water? Leave. Take this vacuum line off my distributor. Maybe not. There it goes. And that one, just to get it out of the way. These cute little things. Okay, I'm gonna rip all the spark plugs out. I labeled them all the wrong way. So that's fine. Just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 all the way around, even though that's really not. I mean, you label them how you want to. I know how to. I'll label them how I want to. I know where they all go. Just gotta go clockwise from cylinder 1. I'll rip all these out of here. I could probably just, nah. There we go. Get out of the way. Okay. I'm gonna rotate that dish all the way over there. And get in here. Obviously she wasn't very tight because I've been messing with it. But I'll do this. Dog is barking. There we go. And she should just zippity zip right on out. Never mind. Probably gotta get 2 hands in here. Come on, get out. Make sure nothing else is in the way. I don't think so. Just being stubborn. There she goes. Caught the hole of doom now. I'll just go ahead and take this off while I'm here. I need it on my new one. Found this piece at a junkyard. So this piece, as far as I know, is factory. As far as I'm concerned. Now let's go ahead and take off. First I'll get that spring out of the way. And then I'll pull this off and set it somewhere over there. And I think that these aren't working anymore and I need new ones. Or is it done leaking? It might be done leaking. Ooh, that thing's gonna be full of water. See how good this water is. Oh, she's got some green in her. Wasn't me. I'll just let that drain for an hour. And that'll be good. Okay, all the water's drained out of her now. At least the most that would come out of it. So, I actually just went to the store and got a new gasket. Thermostat gasket, that's what it's called. Keep forgetting. For some reason I was thinking I'd be able to save that one, but definitely wasn't able to. So, while that was draining, went to AutoZone, got a new one. So we're good to go in that department. And I think we're ready to start taking these off. Alright, you can watch the show of me try and get this behemoth out of here. I'm also going to weigh this because I'm really curious how much this damn thing weighs. I've taken this off before, but it sure as hell wasn't very fun. And let's get that out of the way. Get out of the way. There we go. A leaf here, I don't want that going in there. Oh, there she comes. Man, this thing's heavy. Come on, get. Get out. I got new gaskets, so I'm not worried about it. Ugh. Jesus Christ, that's heavy. Okay. And there we have the aftermath. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Super clean in there, as you can see. It's not bad in there at all. Not bad at all. There you go. It did flood with water one day. I took the intake manifold off, and it ripped the gasket back here by the one that's plugged on the intake manifold, and it ripped there and just basically sprayed water all in here. So she got a nice clean. But anyway, this motor looks really good. As you can see, the push rods were nice and shiny still. I guess you can't really tell from way up there, but she's a good motor, I think. Anyway, let's go check out this manifold. Here's a closer look for some of the people who care a little bit more. Oh, let that spill everywhere. You can see again, I've taken this manifold off, so I've wire wheeled all that and cleaned everything, but I mean, it's nice in here. Everything's nice and shiny still. Push rods are good. So she's good as far as this goes. So I've got my my fish scale, which we'll see how big. We'll see what the weight limit is on this thing. So we're just gonna hook it on to something here and go for a lift. It's 11 pounds. Okay. I don't want to break this thing, but again, I don't really use it. Hold on, let me get us in a better spot. Definitely gonna break this fish scale, I bet. I hear it cracking. I don't know if you guys can see that. 38 pounds. That's gotta be heavier than that. Come on. I think we found the weight limit though. I didn't like that. Let's see what this thing weighs though. I'm curious now. 2 pounds. Probably. £12. Got a 14-pound bass. There we go. I got some engine parts cleaner. I'm just going to kind of clean up the surface here. Just to do it. You probably don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it. It's probably good too. Unless that happens, don't shred your paper towel in there. That's not ideal. Don't do that. That'll make your engine happy. Should probably use a microfiber. I'm gonna do that. You guys can see that. Well, you really can't. This hole, there's no threads in there at all. See if maybe it goes down far enough it'll bite. I don't know. But like right here, I can just in and out. I mean, it threads in. Oh yeah. It bites if you get it down far enough, so it's got a chance. Just found some paper towel in here. Don't want that going in there. Another one by my lifter. Okay, so these might work. If you have the same gaskets I got, the Felpro ones, you can kind of see the model number there. You gotta have one side up. It's usually the side with the design on it. Just a blank side here. This is the side you want facing up. So, come around like this. Stick that John right there. Not drop it. And right there, make sure this sits inside the little rubber deal. And that kind of holds it in. On this side. Bingo. Now there's these little metal things in the package. You guys can let me know in the comments what these are for. They're like little restrictor things from what I've just kind of gathered. But when I originally took the manifold off, it didn't have those. So I'm just going to put it back how it was. I don't know if it makes a difference or not. The engine temperature seems to be working just fine. Might be for like a winter deal. I don't know. Again, I haven't done my research at all on it. I just was like, oh, doesn't have them, not going to put them on. So, I'm going to grab the manifold and slap her on there. Try and set it on there without knocking any of these gaskets in, because I'm really good at doing that. Oh, I fell in. Yep, already broke some. Damn it. This is hard. This is hard. So I'm going to do the back first. And then kind of slide it down in there. Jesus Christ. Like that. There we go. Okay. My valve covers are in the way now. Great. You have like a lip and it just in the way of these. So I'm going to take these off real quick. Look at this. They come in their nice little tray. Bolt carrier, I'm going to call it. With their little bolt carrier. How cute. So, after spending 10 minutes looking for the right socket type, because they're the 12-point ones, because, I don't know, a lot of flex. I got the right socket. These are thick washers, Jesus. No idea why these are so thick, but they are. Well, looks like it might work. These look nice on there. I don't care what anybody says. These look nice. Now, I'm trying to stick a washer on every one of these things. Stick them in a hole. Okay, got the torque sequence. I try to take a mental note of it, but I just don't have the brain for that. So, got it on my watch here. You guys can see that. You know. Got a flex. So you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just like that. I'll post a picture up there. My bad, it's 11, 12 that way. I'll post a picture up on the video so you guys can see that, or you can Google it yourself. You want to torque these to 25 to 30 foot-pounds. The last ones that I took off here, I don't even think were torqued to 25 foot-pounds. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't because they were super loose. So, let's start with number 1 over here by you guys. I got a little bar here, and I know I didn't really put any RTV or gasket sealer on the rubber things. I don't think I had an issue. Oh, I've already got an issue here though. The socket's not the right size. That sounds good. I don't think I got a better one, to be honest. Okay, got the carburetor and the gasket. I'm just gonna chuck this on here, like that. There we go. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for my, I wanted to get this done first so I could try and figure out where I'm gonna mount my throttle cable bracket, because I got this custom one that has a transmission kickdown, because my kickdown cable, my last intake manifold didn't have a spot for it. And also, somebody broke this. I don't understand how that happened, so I gotta fix that. But this will go about here somewhere. So I might honestly just put the stock one back on, because I don't want to screw around with this bracket right now. So I think I'm actually just going to do that, because I can't use my kickdown cable anyway, so what's the point? Okay, now we're going to put my distributor in. I just kind of fiddled around with the spring and kind of got it there, but you guys didn't need to see that. My phone kind of quit recording randomly, so hopefully this clip works. But I'm going to step on in, and we're going to get this distributor in there. Everything should have stayed the same, and all I got to do is drop that thing on in there, and hope she lines up right. I think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't, but also I do. As long as my little black mark is facing right there, we should be good to go, and just ease her on in. Just like that. No? She no likey? She no likey? There she goes. Hey, it's in there. Sweet. And it lined up with the oil pump too. Awesome. Okay, so just got my distributor installed last time. Went ahead and did the distributor hold down bolt. Don't forget yours. Mine's loose right now, so I can turn. It's snug rather, so I can retime my distributor. I went ahead and put my filler neck on, and I went back to the old bracket, the one that we took off. I don't think I filmed it. I bought a new one a while ago because this one didn't fit. The alternator was chained at the tensioner, and this was just kind of sitting here like this. But I think they had an aftermarket manifold before, because this one fits on the Saddlebrock one just fine. So we went back to this old crusty one. Still got the other one in the box up there. So that'll be put away until we need it sometime again, which I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but you never know. But other than that, I put my vacuum lines on. This one is just the PCV. I'm going to take that off and put my vacuum gauge on that here in a little bit. I ran my fuel line up to there, and installed my this one's the vacuum advance. This one is on ported vacuum, and this one isn't. This is for my transmission. The kickdown, not the kickdown, but just lets it know when to shift apparently. I don't really know. I've seen both on whether it's supposed to be on ported and not ported. So I just put mine on this last one I saw was to put it on manifold vacuum instead of ported. So that's where it is. It's on manifold. And my distributor obviously is on ported. You can tell in the Saddlebrock. One is higher up than the other one. It's kind of hard to tell at this angle right now. But one's high, the left one is higher up and the right one's further down. You can kind of tell by these dills here. You see one's higher than the other one. So that's how you can tell on this Saddlebrock. But other than that, she's ready to fire up. Obviously, got my spring chilling here for now. It's just sitting back there. It's not going to go anywhere. Seems to be working just fine. I have a universal kit, like I said. I'm going to fiddle around with that later. and get that going. But for now, I just stuck that there so it would work. Because right here, it starts to interfere with the choke lever, and I don't want it to do that. So right now, it doesn't interfere with it at all. So it's perfect. Went ahead and capped off that for now. And I think we're ready for some fuel. Okey-doke. Got my timing light set up. Put my ignition wire back on. That would have been confusing. Forgot to put that back up there. Other than that, it's gonna take a second because the fuel filter's empty. So it's got to prime up some fuel there. You can see there's a little bit in there, but not enough to get her going. So got cranked for a little bit. One thing I didn't test, which I probably should have, is if the carburetor leaks anything at all. I just kind of stuck it on there, hoping that it would. So I guess we'll find out if she has any leaks. Okay, that runs so much better than my old carburetor. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell that much, but it runs so much better. Oh my, that was definitely worth it. One thing I did forget to do was, which is why I shut the engine off, I forgot to cap off my advance here. So I was getting an inaccurate reading on my timing light, which is why I was struggling with it. So I need to plug that up real quick. Okay, well, that'll do it for this little video on how I word it, my experience on installing this Autobot carburetor. That's what it looks like, all buttoned up. Got the air cleaner on it. Everything's good. I need to adjust this throttle spring. It's a little tight. When I'm driving down there, it's kind of tight to get her to do anything. So definitely I need to change that. I need to change out my fuel filter. It's been collecting dirt, as it should. And yeah, that's about it. Just need to do a couple little tune-ups, just kind of here and there, getting some of that taken out of it. I did end up changing my vacuum advance to the other port, and it seems to run night and day better. But we'll see how that goes. You can see I ran it for a total of 58 minutes there. So, also burned another spot on my timing light here. I'm sure that's pretty common for these poor things. Getting all melted. I don't know where it was, but anyway. Alright, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, thumbs up, same difference. And stay tuned for more content. Peace.